What's up guys, I got another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gameplay for you guys today, and once again, I really wanted to record some nuke gameplay. I thought getting a nuke would be a great thing to talk over, but I once again ran into another hacked lobby. People here were actually playing the gun game, which I thought was really cool. The gun game wasn't a part of Modern Warfare 2, and somebody actually took the time and did a really good job of making gun game for Modern Warfare 2, and I've been a big fan of gun game and One in the Chamber, and all those little games, so I had a lot of fun in this lobby, and I got some pretty good footage that I felt was worth sharing with you guys and talking over. I won't be making a habit of playing old Call of Duties on this channel very often, but it is actually relevant to what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because there's been a lot of talk around Modern Warfare 2 recently, and kind of where the Call of Duty franchise is going to go next, where the series is going to evolve into, because, as you look at the older series, they've been going more and more futuristic. So you look at Modern Warfare 2 versus Modern Warfare 3 versus Black Ops 2, and then you get more advanced in Ghosts, and then you get even more advanced in Advanced Warfare. The only more futuristic step they could take would just be playing straight up Halo, which isn't going to happen. So there's been a lot of controversy as to whether they're going to throw the series back to where it started, like if they would do another historical war game, or potentially remastering an old series. There's been a lot of talk about remastering Modern Warfare 2, World at War. There's actually a petition online right now that 162,000 people have signed to advocate Modern Warfare 2 be remastered in the next-gen consoles. And it's actually pretty funny, this petition, and this is an exact quote, that the PS3 and the Xbox 360 versions of this game have been overrun with hackers. And if you haven't seen my first Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 video, I can definitely attest that the PC version has followed suit. Even this game I'm playing right now is in a hacked lobby, so I can definitely follow what they're thinking about there. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the future of Call of Duty, where I think it's going to go, what I want to see in the future of the series, and what I don't want to see, because there's definitely some things that Call of Duty has started to do that I hope they don't keep doing. So I'm going to start off with what I do want to see, and you guys know I love Modern Warfare 2, I'm still playing it right now, it's one of my favorite games ever, but I really do think if they're going to remaster a game, it should be something like World at War. I think the World War II genre right now is something that people would be really interested in playing again. It's something that's been ignored for the better part of maybe 5, 6, 7 years. We haven't gotten a good World War II game. I think there's a huge following out there for this kind of genre of game, and that people are just craving it. They would just flock to a game like this, myself included. And there have been a lot of advancements in the series since World at War, like gun skins, like cosmetic body gear, customizable kill streaks. That's right, they didn't have customizable kill streaks back then. You had 3, 5, and 7. So you can imagine how creative you could be in World War II kind of kill streaks. And there's better perks, better scoring system. There's so many things that they could bring over into a World War II based game that would just make it amazing. It would make it better than any World War II game that's been ever made. I feel like if they bring over Modern Warfare 2 with just better graphics, improved textures, maybe a few tweaks to stuff like spawns and noob tubing, it doesn't really warrant a $60 price tag. Something like that should be a digital download. It should only cost $30, but that'll never happen because consoles are so money hungry right now, which leads me into what I don't want to see in the next Call of Duty, and what I want to talk about next being power for sale. So this is something that free-to-play games are often guilty of. They'll sell guns, they'll sell perks, they'll sell anything that gives somebody an advantage over to somebody else for real-world money. You can actually buy advantage over other players. So that's how they support the game being free-to-play in the first place. And this monetization system has been really successful for free-to-play games, but now because of that, AAA titles like Call of Duty are kind of testing the waters to see what they can do and how they can put microtransactions into their games, and that's a really dangerous precedent to set. You can see it in Ghosts. They had exclusive downloadable content with exclusive guns. In Advanced Warfare now you can buy supply drops for $2, which contains random weapons and gear, and some of those weapons are exclusive. They are variants to guns that already exist, and some people consider a lot of these variants to be far more competitive, far more powerful than their normal variant, so you are kind of buying an advantage. It's a very thin line, and right now they're only kind of skittering on it, but it does have the potential to just go overboard very quickly. It's all a means in which the developer can get more money out of you for playing their game, and this is a bit of a tangent, but it's something I wanted to mention because a lot of people don't really understand that if you buy a $70 game for Xbox, that might only net the developers of the game $50, After the brick and mortar stores marked it up to make their profit, the charges applied by Microsoft or Sony, a developer actually gets charged to put a game on their consoles. You have packaging and CDs and shipping it around the world. This is why you see stuff like day one downloadable content. It's why you see stuff like microtransactions moving from free-to-play games on phones and on Facebook to AAA titles that you're paying $70 for. And for me, that's something that can really make or break a game. Selling power is a really slippery slope, and more often than not, it ruins the competitiveness of the game. So games like Call of Duty are so fun because everybody's on a level playing field. You have the same access to what your opponent has, and more often than not, you know that the reason you lose is because of skill. Now obviously there's a lot of other factors that play into it, but in the end, it's not because the size of somebody's wallet. Somebody didn't beat you with their money, they beat you because of their skill. It's why you see some of the most competitive games out there, like Counter-Strike, like Dota 2, that have microtransactions, but in their microtransactions they only sell cosmetics. They don't sell anything that can give a player a physical advantage in the game. So in Dota 2 they sell hats for heroes rather than actual heroes, or in Counter-Strike they sell skins for guns rather than actual guns. So they don't sell power to players to get an advantage depending on how much they want to pay. And I'm not saying that Call of Duty is pay to win right now. I'm not saying that these gun variants are like incredibly overpowered and you'll never win a game against somebody who's using them, but they are definitely strong, and they are definitely strong for an incentive for people to buy these supply drops. If they were just average guns, people wouldn't be spending $2 per supply drop, and I've seen people spend $50, $100, $200. I even know some people that have spent $400 on supply drops just to get all the elite weapons in Call of Duty. So I'm not saying it's bad to spend money on games like this. I'm not going to judge anybody or shame anybody for buying guns. They're there for you to buy. You have every right to spend your own money on whatever you want. But if you don't want to see microtransactions ramp up in games like this, then I'm a firm believer that you can put your money where your mouth is. You can show your opinion with your purchases. So if you're buying into these guns, if you're giving them $50 to get all these elite weapons, then you're telling them that this is okay. They're only going to continue doing this if it's a financial success for them. If it's a financial failure, then they're going to cut it out. So if they do remaster of Call of Duty, I personally would love to see another World War II game. I'm a big fan of the franchise. I would still play World at War if I could, if it wasn't in such a disheveled state. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Tell me, what do you want to see in the next Call of Duty? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you want to see Modern Warfare 2 remastered? Do you want to see World at War remastered? When I say I want to see World at War remastered, what I think I really mean is I want to see a new World War II game. I have a feeling if they just put in better textures and brought over World at War, I wouldn't be as hyped as if they actually put the time into developing a brand new World War II game. That would really give me a reason to go back to the series. Like I said, this is all my opinion. Some people love microtransactions, some people want to see it more, some people don't mind buying power. So if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, let me know. I want to know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This gun game was really cool. I had a couple of streaks and I was really far ahead for quite a long time, but I got stuck on this C4. Like, you guys are probably watching it right now, but I was just struggling with the C4 to get a kill, and somebody ended up passing me. I ended up getting second place, but I had a lot of fun with it. But thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.